I think I should be safe now. Man, those girls really don't know when to quit, do they? Guess I can't really blame them. Yuzuriha messed everything up pretty good. Anyway, guess I better start searching for another checkpoint. It's probably my best chance of finding Celica and getting out of here. But where do I even start? Man, I wish there was some obvious sort of...
What is wrong with you? Must you be so noisy?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
There's no need to be so upset. Your short temperament is that of a child. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Look, I'm not gonna take life advice from some girl who spends her life hanging upside down. Anyone would freak out if they ran into someone hanging from a tree like that. Actually, why are you hanging from a tree?
Well, that's a foolish question. Isn't it obvious? I am trapped.
And you still manage to sound condescending.
Oh, do forgive me. I've been condescending to people all my life. Perhaps I don't know how to turn it off.
Why does this feel so familiar?
Hey! Go, Princess! Her condescension's on another level.
What the hell is that thing?
Thing? How rude! I am a highly evolved life form that doesn't have to answer to the likes of you.
Oh, just leave it be. Picking a fight with this man isn't going to get us out of this. Oh, but don't worry, Princess. You're equally beautiful upside down or right side up.
No fair! Why do you get to grab all the loyalty points?
Can one of you just tell me what's going on?
Oh dear, I didn't mean to leave you out of the loop. My name is Nago. This little one is Gi, and...
The noble lady you see before you is Rachel. She's a being of tremendous, fearful power. So watch your tone around her if you value your life. Oh, why did you do that to me, Princess?
What an idiot. You always say the most unnecessary things. Listen to me, boy. If you don't want to end up like this little bat here, I suggest you stay on the princess's good side.
That's quite enough talk. You there. How long do you plan on standing there, dull-eyed?
Huh? You talking to me?
Yes. Who else? I sense an unpleasant energy coming from you. But I shall overlook that for now. So quit your daydreaming and help me.
She's still on her high horse. This girl's just like her. That high and mighty attitude is almost identical. Fine, fine. Down you go.
We're saved!
Thank you, boy.
My dress has been sullied. How awful.
You're welcome. Anyway, how'd you wind up in that tree in the first place?
Are you truly so dense you haven't noticed?
Noticed what? Stop beating around the bush and tell me.
There are numerous traps set up in the area. Each one so obvious that even you should have noticed them.
If they're all so obvious, then how did you get trapped?
A cup.
A what?
I was destroying the traps as I went along, and I made it all the way here. That's when I noticed a cup. It was a beautiful little teacup with an intricate, elaborate design. I thought it would be a shame if it were to be destroyed by a trap. With that concern, I hurried over to pick it up, and then...
A rope snared her around the ankle and hung her from the tree like a tetherball.
So you fell for the most obvious, ordinary trap possible.
Was Gi's punishment not enough of a warning to watch your mouth around me? It seems this dog needs some discipline.
What? I'm telling the truth, aren't I? Anyway, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine.
My, it seems he's quite the gentleman.
Give me a break. But man, traps, huh? Does that mean there's a checkpoint nearby?
Exactamundo!
Duh! Why are you like this?
Allow me to explain. You have reached the Forest of Traps. As the name would imply, there are countless traps scattered throughout the area. Only the brave warriors who can avoid the traps and make it out of the forest will receive their precious, precious stamps.
Gotcha. So that's the game this time around.
That's my game indeed. Okay, shall we get the ball rolling? What begins with a mysterious encounter between a man and a woman ends with a sea of traps. Can they escape the forest? Let's find out. Let the challenge begin!
I don't think so. This is where it ends.
Whoa! Damn it, what's going on now?
I thought we finally had a man to stand against us. This is nothing more than a scrawny little boy.
I'm not that scrawny. You guys are just huge. Way huge.
Azrael, the mad dog. And I imagine that mountain of a man must be Waldstein.
Indeed.
We're the gatekeepers of this forest.
The what now?
Hey, what are you two doing? You're not supposed to show up until later. Stick to the script. Just when they're about to make it out of the forest, the final trap blocks their path. Guys, come on. We've been over this.
Absurd. No trap or lure can compare to my body's might.
Our agreement was supposed to let me devour whatever powerful prey came my way. Way I see it, we're just speeding the process along.
Are they seriously fighting among themselves? And what's this about an agreement?
Interesting. Naoto, once more you've proven that there's nothing but empty space between your ears.
Listen, there's a reason the terms of our agreement were what they were.
It would be a shame to have our opportunity to fight formidable opponents stolen from us by mere traps.
Which is why we destroyed all of the traps on our way here.
That defeats the purpose of the traps!
Now, small ones, the only snares you must escape are my claws, the bear traps, Azrael's fangs. If you desire your stamps, then strike us down!
Otherwise, you're gonna make a fine meal.
You don't see us as much of a threat, do you? Very well. I suppose I can play with you.
Hey, hold on. Are you serious about this?
Of course. You're welcome to go cry in the corner if you're scared.
You've got to be kidding. I'm not gonna let you fight these guys on your own. All right, let's do this. Bring it the hell on!
Ha! Now there stands a man!
This is gonna be delicious.
Looks like it's out of my hands at this point. I'm leaving luck to heaven. Go on and do your own dang tag battle if you're gonna be like that.
Get ready! Get ready! Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight!
Insolent. Kneel before Naoto's Slap terrible. Lightning. Win. Win. Naoto goes on. Princess. Stay back. Come, Naoto. Stay back. That's all? You Excellent.
I don't dodge so easily.
Rope it! Now go! Come, Nago.
Counter! Nothing shall remain! Rope it strong! Your body will forget this pain!
I'll win this for both of us. I'm done holding back. Takes more than that. Takes more than that. Get
out! Not bad at all. You two are interesting for such little things.
I couldn't have said it better myself. You may be little more than a child, but you have some spine, young man.
Ah! Those guys were just knocked out, but they're getting right back up like nothing happened. Are they vampires?
Annoying is what they are.
Oh, how fun. It seems we'll have to put them down again. And again, and again, and again, until they finally
Are you kidding me? There's no way I can keep this up. I can see the numbers, and we've got no chance. Rachel, we have to run.
Where are you going, lad?
Get back here! I'm not done eating yet!
I don't care. Sorry, but we're getting out of this forest, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us. Phew. I feel like I've been doing nothing but running since I arrived here. Hey, a stamp.
It seems you've proven yourself worthy. I received one as well.
Well, that's a relief.
Don't tell me. You're not taking this stamp collecting nonsense seriously, are you?
Sorry about that. But it's not like I've got anything better to do around here.
Don't apologize. I don't mind your simple honesty. Good luck with that.
I don't need your luck. But thanks anyway.
However, do take heed. Not everything you hear in this place can be trusted. Particularly what you hear from that voice.
Voice? You mean system?
Why not try thinking for yourself for once? It's not like your brain would be otherwise occupied during your idiotic stamp rally.
You'll just take any chance to needle me, won't you? Fine. I'll figure all this out myself. I'm off to find my next stamp.
Best of luck. Now I shall take my leave.
Huh? Where are you?
Farewell.
Whoa! She disappeared. Rude and selfish every step of the way. They're so much alike, it's almost scary. I wonder what she's doing now. I better collect all the stamps and get back to her as fast as I can. Wait for me, Raquel.
Now then, let's sort out all of the information we've obtained so far.
Yeah. Good idea.
Let's start with where we are. We know that this world is highly unstable in terms of both space and time. Day turns to night in an instant, and our location is subject to change without any provocation. The latter case isn't merely a matter of our perception. My persona sensed the same result.
It's like this world is full of cracks. Brings back memories, huh?
It's hard to look at this place and not think of Tartarus, that's for sure. For better or worse, though, we've yet to run into any threats on the level of shadows.
Problem is, we haven't run into any reliable clues either.
Right, which leads us to our second concern. The voice that's acting as our facilitator.
If she's the mastermind, I have no idea what she's after. Stamp collecting and orienteering go together like peaches and gravy.
That's the question, isn't it? I'd argue that her very existence just makes this world that much more mysterious. She doesn't pose an immediate threat, nor is she demanding anything unreasonable. She just wants us to go through the motions of her stamp rally. It's as if that is her ultimate goal.
Either way, I think it's too soon to come to any sort of conclusion about her.
Agreed. We simply don't have enough information right now. This mystery will have to wait until later. Finally, our third concern.
The contestants.
Yes, based on what the voice has been saying, it seems that we're far from the only people roped into this stamp nonsense. I suggest we locate them, exchange information, and ideally form a friendly relationship with them so we can get out of this place together.
Assuming they have any intention of doing the same.
No need to be cynical. Not every person we meet will be an enemy. By the way, Akihiko.
What's up?
What are you doing?
Pull-ups, obviously. Want to join me? It's a good way to clear your head.
I'll pass. Why don't you give your body a break for once? This world is a mysterious, possibly dangerous place. There's no telling when a threat might appear.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. I won't stand a chance if my body's not warmed up when the time comes.
Akihiko, I suggest you look up the word moderation.
Belay that order!
What?
Everything you see before you is a battlefield. You can't slack on your training for so much as a moment. Such is the duty of an Imperial soldier.
Oh, this guy gets it!
Forgive me, but may I assume that you're also a contestant in this orienteering competition?
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just when I see someone training, I couldn't help myself. My name is Akatsuki, and as you surmised, I too am part of this orienteering event.
Akatsuki Dono, it is a pleasure. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mitsuru Kirijo, and this is Akihiko Sanada. We're contestants as well.
Kirijo and Sanada. Duly noted.
Akatsuki Dono, if you'll allow me to cut to the chase, we would like...
You to help us get shredded!
to exchange information with... Akihiko, what's wrong with you?
Shredded? Are you asking me if I'd like to engage you in a mock battle?
That's right. What you said about the world being a battlefield really struck a chord with me. You were right. I can't slack off even for a second. And the only way to really be mentally prepared for battle is to go toe-to-toe with a real-life opponent.
I see. And you want me to be yours?
Bingo. And looking at you, I think you're more than up to the task. Even with my rookie eyes, I can see that you've got some real power hidden inside you.
Are you sure about this, Akihiko? Do you seriously intend on getting into a punch-out with the first person you meet from another world? You'll have to forgive him, Akatsuki Dono.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
You're kidding me.
I was feeling a little rusty anyway. It would do me good to see what you're capable of. Come, Kirijo, Sanada. Just know now that I do not pull my punches.
That's what I like to hear.
Get ready! Get ready! Can't escape from crossing fate! Fight!
Not done. Deliver. You ready, Mitsuo?
Impressive. You're both remarkably capable fighters.
Likewise. You actually made this a meaningful use of my time.
Investigation would have done that too. Akatsuki Dono, getting back on track, I'd like to exchange... Huh? Are you okay?
This energy... It can't be. No, there's no mistaking it. It's here. But how?
Akatsuki Dono, what are you talking about?
Kirijo, Sanada, I'm sorry, but I must take my leave.
What? Wait, at least tell me what's here!
Farewell.
And away he and his information go.
Man, that guy was great. You sure don't run into folks that tough every day. It just reminds me how much higher I have to climb. There's always someone better out there, right, Mitsuru?
I swear, this is no time to be impressed. We need to go after him, Akihiko. It's better than just sitting around here waiting for someone else to show up.
Nothing unusual here either. Man, it's been a while since I last came across a checkpoint. If this is supposed to be orienteering, couldn't they have given us a map or something? It'd make things a whole lot smoother. Man, I'm really in deep on this whole stamp rally thing, huh? I wonder if Celica has any new stamps. What a weird building. What's that sign say? Kitchen Stadium, huh? This looks just suspicious enough to be a checkpoint. Got nothing to lose by checking it out.
Oh, sorry. That place won't be open for a while.
Oh, you're back. So, why won't it open?
This is a battle checkpoint. Once people start fighting, this place is locked up until it's finished.
And when will that be?
How am I supposed to know? They just started fighting a minute ago.
Sounds like I've got some time to kill. You know what? I'm not gonna waste my time here. There are other checkpoints to be found.
Oh, leaving already? That's okay. I'll see you again at the next checkpoint. Now, where were we? It looks like time is running out for the Great Kitchen Stadium cook-off. Let's check in with our contestants, shall we? First off, in the blue corner, we have Noelle and her assistant, Makoto. Things seem to be going swimmingly for them. Our lead judge has tasked them with making the perfect pudding, and today they've chosen a caramel custard. Meanwhile, in the red corner, we have Chie, aided by Yukiko. They do not look too confident in their recipe.
I hope confidence is all we have to worry about. Hey, Yukiko, are you sure this is how you're supposed to make caramel? I don't think it's supposed to smell like this.
Don't worry. Yes, it smells a little like okonomiyaki, but it does have sugar in it, so it should be sweet by the time it's done cooking, right?
If you say so. How's the pudding mixture looking?
It's yellow, just like it's supposed to be.
What a relief! Man, cake mixers sure are handy. It got all fluffy in a snap. And now all we've got to do is... What are we supposed to do now?
Toss it all in the microwave?
I guess? Let's do it!
Good. Sounds like they've managed to get back on track. Now, let's turn to our audience for their thoughts on the situation. Well, you two, how do you think it's going?
That's a heck of a question. Hey, do you have any idea what they're talking about? I can't hear what they're saying, but things aren't looking good.
Eggs, milk, sugar. Those are the right ingredients, at least.
But they're putting whatever's in those brown bottles labeled sauce into their caramel sauce. That can't be good.
I'm guessing they thought putting caramel and sauce together would lead to the right flavor.
Hey, Noellers, are you sure this is going to work?
Sure, I'm sure. Why?
I mean, doesn't this look a little off? Caramel pudding is usually yellow, right? This seems a little more green.
Oh, I guess it does. This is my first time making pudding, but I guess this is what it looks like before you steam it.
No, it absolutely isn't. Not in the least.
Have you made pudding before, Makoto?
No, but I feel like this color is kind of a warning flag that we're not even in the right ballpark.
It should be fine as long as we heat it all the way through. It's not like there's anything weird inside it that could hurt us or anything.
Well, there's not supposed to be, but something happened to make it look like this. I've got a bad feeling here.
Gosh, Makoto, you're such a worrywart. We'll be fine. Sure, we've never made it before, but we at least know how to make it. Now we just pour the egg solution into the cup on top of the caramel. Once it's steamed, we'll be all done. Oh, did you get the fruit topping ready?
Yeah, right here. Think that looks okay?
That's beautiful. Thanks, Makoto. I'll start steaming the pudding now.
I hope this is gonna be okay.
This is absolutely not gonna be okay! Whoever eats that is going to spend the entirety of tomorrow locked in a bathroom!
This is more of a science fair than a cook-off.
Seriously, I'm just glad we're not doing the judging.
With both teams' puddings entering their final phases, let's check in with our panel of judges. In our first chair is our special guest judge, Linnea. She joins us today through sheer happenstance. Tell us, Linnea, how are you feeling now that you've seen the two teams at work?
How am I feeling? Hungry. I don't know how puddings are made, but are they supposed to take this long? How much longer are you going to make me wait?
Oh, that's right. You wandered in here because you were starving. Our chefs are just finishing up now, so I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to suffer in silence for a little while longer.
If I must.
Next, we have Mai, whose hunger drove her from the audience into the judge's box. Your thoughts, please, Mai.
Oh, right. Well, I can tell that both teams are putting a lot of effort into their flans. And I, for one, can't wait to taste the finished result.
An honest and heartfelt comment from our second judge. Thank you, Mai. Finally, let's hear from S, our lead judge. S, it was your choice for our contestants to cook pudding today. What is it that truly sings to you about pudding?
Pudding is very tasty.
Is that it?
Yes.
Inspiring. Now, it seems like both teams' puddings are nearly complete.
So if we just stick this in the fridge, the pudding should chill in a couple of seconds, right? Look, Chie, this is amazing! The pudding's really firming up! Whoa, really? How cool! It's like a cooking magic trick! Does this mean we're done? I think so, or at least close enough. That's all we can ask for, really.
Over in the red corner, the team of Chie and Yukiko have completed their pudding. Their pudding is simple and unadorned. Their success rides entirely upon their technique.
You might want to dash those hopes now. We're not professional pâtissiers or anything. Don't say that, Chie. Just look how tasty it looks. I can't argue with that. Okay, judges, it's ready for tasting.
Oh, I can't look! And yet I still can't look away.
All we can do is pray for the judge's safety.
Yeah, if they come back as ghosts, we don't want to be the ones who get haunted.
And finally, a cherry on top. We're done too, system.
While all eyes were on the red corner, the blue corner put the finishing touches on their dish. They decided to whip up a pudding a la mode with fresh cream and fruits. A clever chef knows how to tantalize all of the senses, and this fruit topping is a feast for the eyes. One can only imagine how good the pudding underneath must taste.
Is it just me? Or does that look a little...
They've definitely taken some poetic license with the definition of pudding.
Can we get that license revoked? It's like something out of a nightmare! It was looking almost edible a minute ago, too. What happened? And how can it be black and weirdly rainbowy at the same time?
The same way the puddles at a gas station can.
This is 100% not good!
Both teams have lined up in front of the judges, ready to present their creations. We'll begin with Chie and Yukiko's pudding as they finished first.
Finally. And what an aromatic scent.
Lead Judge S is silently shaking her head from side to side. What could this mean? Before we find out, the judges will have to give their opinions in order. Lene, what did you think?
It's not inedible. I'm not sure if this is what a pudding is supposed to taste like, but once I got used to the flavor, I found it almost addictive.
She can't be serious. Did the girls make something decent for once?
It didn't look as dire as Yukiko's usual mystery food, so maybe their cooking has improved a little?
Somehow I doubt that, dude. I just hope the other judges are as forgiving.
Next up, Judge Mai. Did you find the pudding to be to your liking?
I'm sorry, I'm not really sure. The flavor's really complicated, so I'm a little stumped.
The thing is, my sense of taste is a little unique, so I'm not sure if my input would really help here.
I see. Truth be told, it is rather concerning that we've a useless judge on our panel, but we'll leave that to the producers. And lastly, we come to our lead judge. You have the floor, S.
I need to apologize. The reason I chose pudding as the dish for our cook-off was nothing more than selfish desire. My mission was to be the gatekeeper of this checkpoint. This is clearly punishment for bringing my selfish wants into the workplace. I am very sad.
Clearly, our lead judge is moved by the dessert in front of her. I imagine her final score will reflect that.
So, it sounds like we did kinda okay, right? We probably didn't fail!
Let's move on to the blue corner's dish. Team Noel and Makoto's pudding a la mode. Dig in when ready, judges.
I hope you like it.
Oh, was that even pudding?
I've never seen that color before. Perhaps it's a trendy new recipe?
Let's be nice and say that it is. I've never seen anything like it either.
Very well. Shall we?
They ate it. They really did.
How cunning.
It seems our lead Judge S and our guest Judge Lene have collapsed. Hello? Are you all right? Oh, goodness, they're really out cold. Let me check their... yes, they're still breathing. That was close. It would be awfully hard to continue with the judging process if they both died. And what of our remaining judge, Mai?
It's so good!
Excuse me? Is she joking?
You really like it? Guess mine was our ace in the hole. She's the only person in the world who could survive one of Noelle's death dinners.
This pudding starts with a powerful sensation that could paralyze your whole body and follows it up with an uncanny kick that threatens to knock you unconscious. It's more than just the flavor or the fragrance of the dish. A taste like this demands a more primal appreciation from its diner.
That sounds terrifying! I wouldn't want to eat that!
Truly a raving review. Now, with the other judges incapacitated, it falls to Mai to decide the winner. So, what do you say?
Oh, gosh! Are you sure I'm allowed to choose?
Nobody else is fit to judge. All you have to do is tell us honestly which dish you thought tasted better.
In that case, well, I thought that Chie's team's pudding was really cute and was probably really tasty. But if you put both in front of me, I'd go for Noelle's pudding every time.
There we have it. Our winner is Team Noelle.
For real?
We did it!
Now the winning team shall receive their star.
Stop! There's no way I can accept this! I can't believe I'm saying this, but Chie's pudding was way closer to being actual food! I mean, look at this thing! Food doesn't shine like that! 2 people are on the ground unconscious!
Well, if you're really that torn up about the injustice of all this, are you volunteering to step in as a judge? You'd have to try both puddings. Great. So if there are no more objections, then...
Don't worry, Yosuke. The judge decided. Besides, Team Noelle's pudding was breathtaking.
In more ways than one, clearly.
Chie, Yukiko, thank you. Even though it was a competition, I had a lot of fun cooking with you.
I did too, and I learned so much.
I guess that turned into a pretty intense battle after all.
I hope we can all cook together again.
Yeah, and next time we'll all be on the same team.
When we die together, partner!
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in the kitchen stadium. I'll see you all at the next cooking tag battle. See you next time.